Alright, so here we will finally fix this temptation towards the bad habits. We will finally fix this desire that leads you towards them. We will also solve this state of unsureness that you may experience about your goals. You'll become sure in what is the realization of yourself, how to really achieve this dream life, to never deal with the bad habits again, to live fulfilled and to be happy by the actions you do. So, first of all, let's start with the basics. You are constantly driven to pursue these bad habits. You have this desire that pushes you towards the bad activities, after which you feel resentment, after which you feel that you didn't do the right thing. Really, this desire which you have is linked to really many activities, to going out, drinking, to smoking, to just a large variety of things which are bad, but you still feel this push towards them. And I will explore how to fix this, how to reinforce the image, which will never really, which will solve this problem once and for all. Another problem that you may be experiencing is the state of unsureness, right? So why would this simple bad habit interfere with my goals? What are these goals in the first place? Why are they really important? And would a small bad habit really depart me away, increase my distance towards my goals? Will it really make it harder for me? So here are we dealing with a problem that you don't really feel the grand consequences that these bad habits have on yourself, first of all, and on your vision of your goals, hence on your actions. You do not realize how dangerous they are for your development as a person, and you are again and again just doubting the consequences that these bad habits have on your development. You downplay them, and this is bad, because if you're not sure what are these consequences, they will diminish, they will distract you from completing your goals. So first of all, let's understand how to deal with this problem. And in order to deal with, we need to understand what is realization, self-realization, really. Living your dream life. What is this dream life really? It is when you constantly feel motivated by the actions that you are doing, and you like performing these actions. These actions create your life and create the person that you are. So for example, if I'm talking of being a community helper, you find yourself, you find it as your purpose, and by helping people day by day, you really achieve a sense of purpose, you really achieve yourself that you wanted. Your dream life may be completely another thing. It doesn't matter now. What matters is that in order to achieve this dream life that you are hoping for, you have to clearly state what are the actions that you should be performing, what are the key components of your life that will constitute your dream life. In order to find an answer for this question, you can imagine that you want to become a musician. And let's say a musician is your dream purpose. You have to imagine clearly what are these key attributes without which you could not simply imagine being a musician. Hence, what are these key attributes without which you cannot imagine your life? Which cannot imagine you being as your best self and enjoying your dream life by doing the activities that you like performing. After you've understood what are these attributes, what are these components, you can clearly see which goals should you put for yourself in order to achieve them, in which domains you should excel in order to achieve your goals, what goals should you really achieve in order to be closer to these components that constitute your life. What should you achieve? What should you do in order to perform the activities that constitute your life? You have to imagine what are the key attributes that constitute your life and head towards them. And hence, here's the solution. In order to overcome these temptations, these desires that drive you towards these bad habits, feel free to ask yourself, will these things get me closer to my dream life? Will these things really close the distance, make my distance shorter towards the man or woman which I want to become? You will certainly understand how these bad habits, what for a negative impact they have on your life. You will clearly see how these negative actions simply distract you, simply move you away from these goals that you rationalized, for these goals that you've envisioned, and from the person that you ultimately want to become. You will simply narrow your focus. You will understand better in which direction you should move, and this will give you new powers. This will reinforce your sense of confidence. This will reinforce your powers to abstain, to reject these bad habits that are imposed on you or for which you feel a strong desire to complete. It helped me so much. It's such an amazing tool because now I really do know what I want to become in my life. And whenever I'm really tempted to do a negative thing, I constantly just ask myself how this bad habit would really close the distance for me towards these goals that I have, and how can I really then ask myself, if I'm tempted towards this desire, towards this short-term pleasure, how can I achieve, what is the pleasure that I get from this desire? What is the nice way of it? So talking about girls, talking about alcohol, and so on and so forth, you can definitely imagine these attributes being a part of your dream life and how they should look like. And after you've understood what these bad habits, what is the correct way, what is the good way that this bad habits should look like, you will understand towards which image you should strive to, and what this image should look like in your dream life. Hence, you will do the activities that drive you towards them, and you will avoid the short-term pleasure, the short-term gratification. Thank you so much for listening to this video. I hope you found it understandable. Feel free to leave me your opinion. I read everything. I take it really close to my heart. And thank you so much. I hope I'll see you next time.